Ian.
Theo. T-Dog.
My man.
How's it going?
I'm feeling on top of the world, mate.
Sick, man.
Yeah, it's been an incredible experience.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to put into words, to be fair.
Yeah. We're going to try.
We're going to try.
Yeah.
Let's do it, man.
Well, yeah, maybe let's start with, a bit about you, where you're from, your age, context in which you live, and why you decided to come in.
Sure. So I live in the UK. I've recently turned 30. Married. And I've got a beautiful daughter, Genevieve, who's 10. And I run like a marketing agency. I work from home basically with like a remote team.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had quite a few different motivations for coming out to do the fast. I guess obviously I'd been seeing on like podcasts and stuff and looked into the science a little bit around how incredible it was for your health and your body. Just made sense to me that if you're not eating, you know, it gives your body that time to repair itself. And, you know, it does all that with the cells and everything. Alongside that, definitely in like a sugar and caffeine addiction that I'd sort of told myself that's, you know, I liked sugar. I needed an oat latte to do some work.
Yeah.
Like in quite a bad place with it.
Yeah.
Not terribly overweight, but actually when I look at the picture or videos I took when I got here, like I'm surprised to look at myself. And like it's that thing of I didn't really face that I was unhealthy. I think in the Western world, by not being fat, you can think you're all right, so you don't have a problem.
Yeah.
Like if you compare yourself, you know, to more overweight people, you think, oh, it's all right, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Lost a few pounds.
I'd been lost a few pounds, mate. And yeah, I suppose with becoming 30, like realizing that health and longevity, that realization that, you know, life's finite. I think, hitting 30 can be something for people like a big milestone, makes them think a bit. And definitely for me, it made me think, you know, I need to start making decisions that are going to keep me around. And also, I want to look back on my life and think, you know, I did everything I wanted to do. I've got no regrets.
Yeah.
And I was definitely going down a track where there were some buckets in my life, like the business and everything, that were going well. I've been pouring so much into them, but like my health and also probably a little bit my relationships or just my presence in the moment with people that I love had been lost. And it was definitely something that I was working on like before getting here. But yeah, there's just so many things that not eating for 7 days sort of opens up for you. You know, you don't have the 3 times a day distraction and constant
snacks.
Yeah, where can I get a nice little dopamine hit? You know, I feel a little bit empty for a sec, like not necessarily hungry, but
I'm in the gap.
What should I do next? Yeah, I'm in the gap somehow. What should I do next? You know, I can go fridge, I can go petrol station.
Yeah.
So yeah. So much to unpack, man.
Yeah, man. It is.
It's tough to get around to it all, mate.
Yeah. No, we'll keep going, bruv. But yeah, mate, it's you know, like you say, your initial motivations, even though you had those things going on, you know, when I talked to you before you came here,
my eczema.
We talked about your skin,
was another thing.
Yeah, and you came to do 7 days. For a lot of people, that aren't that familiar with long-term fasts, that's a long time to just drink water for.
Yeah. And I
And then
tried
you
it.
also witnessed, you witnessed Annie do 17 days. You witnessed Mama
That
do 16 days.
that put it into
Yeah.
perspective for me. One thing I would say is I tried to do like a 3-day fast on my own.
Yeah.
So I first did like a 24-hour, was okay. Then went for like a 3-day. And by the second night, I was struggling. In terms of, I felt it felt hard to sleep. I'd obviously been still doing my day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Which I think is a big part of why this experience has been a lot more enjoyable than I was expecting, because I'd had 2.5 days and I was, after 24 hours, I was sort of not frantic, but I could feel that sort of fight or flight energy, thinking about, I walk into this room, I'm used to getting a coffee. I'm used to sitting down, having my dinner, breaking for lunch. Those habits that we get into, and yeah, it was like I struggled with those 2.5 days, and it's crazy to think that I struggled more with like trying to reach 3 days on my own than 7 days.
Yeah, because you were able to carry on working, right? There was pretty much throughout the whole fast. I'm pretty sure I saw you in front of a laptop chatting away to people most of the days on the fast. So.
Most days, yeah. Still did a couple of hours each day, and it was crazy to me that I was able to do it.
Yeah.
I think it was just the last day I didn't really feel up for it, so didn't jump on the computer.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, I was
surprisingly lucid,
surprisingly in good spirits as well. Definitely some highs and lows, but one thing I was sort of scared of was that sort of lightheaded, nauseous feeling / like body, like the expectation that your stomach's going to be screaming at you, and like, I don't know, you sort of realize like a tummy rumble, like your tummy just rumbles, like it's not. I don't know. I was anticipating a painful experience.
Right.
I remember like one night there was 1 or 2 like feelings of pain temporarily. For like a few seconds. Like if I think of like pain in the body. I didn't get it, and I was anticipating that I would, which was nice. That didn't come to light for sure.
Yeah, and I think this is, from someone that's only tried a couple of days. I aimed for 3 days before, and coming into a fast to try 7 days. Like I think a lot of people can feel that kind of trepidation and angst about how it's going to be, and it's almost like we take the day-to-day experience of the patterns that we have and the habits that we have, and then we like just apply like an amplification of those because there's more time between meals. Do you know what I mean? Or more time since the last stimulant or whatever it is, whether it's coffee or a snack or whatever, or a hit of sugar, and that like it's just going to keep getting worse the longer I go. And like you say, and like I witnessed with you, is like you kind of just get into it, and the body just gets into it. And as somebody that came with some skin problems, but like no serious chronic health problem, and reasonable reserves, you're kind of like prime candidate for somebody that's going to be fine. For 7 days. And I think it's just I'm really glad that you're here, man, and that like as a example of somebody of that ilk, because I think now you and your circles and the people that see this can take that as encouragement and kind of reassurance that it's not just going to get continually worse. as a rule, everybody's
Mm.
experience is different. And, you know, seen with Mariana, who's now on day 8, and every day for her has been pretty rough. But yeah, for you, you sort of got into a rhythm and surprised yourself with being able
Definitely
to take
surprised
over.
myself, man.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I mean, it definitely helped the whole experience.
Yeah.
The people,
Yeah.
the setting. But yeah, when you take that away, like, I feel like my body was thankful.
Awesome.
It wasn't like we need food.
No, it was like sound.
Yeah, it was.
Cheers.
It's funny, like everyone who, like, I pretty much told I'm doing a 7-day fast. They're like, "Why? You sure you're going to be alive?"
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just crazy to think about, like, what the average person is sort of going to think about it.
Yeah.
Obviously, sometimes people will sort of tell themselves, "I wouldn't be able to do that."
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard it so many
Which
times.
I get it. But yeah, I'm very glad that I was able
Yeah.
to realize that, yeah, sometimes you have to do something outside your comfort zone to get a benefit.
Yeah.
And, you know, yeah, in terms of like the reset, I feel from my mind, like my perspectives around how, you know, I want to live my life, and also how I want to take care of my body.
Yeah.
Like, that connection with my body now has got so much deeper.
Awesome.
And I've been able to be more present and be more still. I think it's so easy to go from one screen to the next.
Yeah.
Work, social media, snacks, food, stimulus, and you can not, like, take a sort of some time to reflect. So doing a fast, definitely,
Yeah.
I didn't really understand that side of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That it was going to bring up sort of lessons outside
reveal your habits
of,
too, kind of.
yeah, outside of just your relationship with food, and the body side. It was the emotional side that was interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I guess, you know, you came with the intention to hope that your skin would clear up a bit, and within a few days, talking about what you want to look back on on your deathbed. So yeah, a bit deeper than anticipated.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But my skin is feeling amazing. It
Awesome,
is
mate.
feeling the best it's ever felt in a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm interested to see how it progresses. But yeah, it used to not be able to pick up any tan at all.
Yeah.
And, like, still a little dry, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's but yeah, man. I mean, thank fuck for my bloody eczema. It helped me have this experience, I reckon. It was probably like, it was
a great way to look at it.
Part of the little things that sort of added up to, like, yeah, you can't turn that opportunity down. So yeah, very glad I did it, man.
Yeah, cool, man. And how was that, like, you know, coming into this with, so I think probably out of everybody here, I think you're the only person that's come into this exclusively with a focus on a physical change. I think everyone else who's been here has been here primarily for some of the deeper emotional work, and in some cases, like, to look for some relief from discomfort that they're facing physically as well. Actually, I guess, no, there were 2 other people. That's not completely true, with the other Theo and Giancarlo. But they left as you arrived. So yeah, just wondering how that was for you to be, because, you know, I've fasted with people where the majority of people have been there just for the physical changes that they're looking to have. And it can create a bit of a different dynamic, but it always does get a bit deeper than that, because the body is giving you information beyond what you've just turned up for, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm just wondering, like, yeah, how was that for you, like, arriving with that intention and then things getting a bit deeper for you, as well as witnessing the depth of the sharing that was already existing with the group that were here, with some people being, like, over 10 days in.
For sure.
Lots of stuff coming up.
Yeah, it definitely took sort of like a few days to sort of, you know, transition from The guy that turned up here, it's funny, I'm talking about myself.
Yeah. Only 10 days ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely a transitional period.
Yeah.
Like as the days went on, it was like I was getting more silent, connecting with myself deeper. And yeah, it was also, I think a part of that was also good seeing other people talk about their feelings. And I guess
something that a lot of men don't do much of.
Sure.
Yeah.
So no, it was good to see. Because I feel like people can get into certain friends groups or certain groups, and there's culture in those groups, obviously, and quite a lot of the time I feel like different cultures can be unhealthy.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of maybe the UK sort of banter culture.
Yeah.
Small poppy syndrome, pulling down people who are doing well, sort of.
Yeah.
There's
blokes being blokes.
Blokes being blokes.
Yeah.
And there's a time and a place for it.
Yeah.
I think, sometimes having a good laugh with your mates,
Yeah.
Of course you have banter.
Yeah.
But then I think it is important to be able to open up about your feelings, mainly with yourself, obviously, but then other people as well. But yeah, I feel like that relationship with yourself, fasting really gives you some time and in a way sort of forces you to be with yourself.
I agree.
Be with yourself without that many distractions. So you can really learn to know yourself better.
Yeah.
And make sort of deep findings wherever you sort of go off and where the lessons are for you. But in that way, I sort of see it as a medicine. And it's crazy that there's both the physical, which is huge, but then the emotional as well and the spiritual that I wasn't really expecting. I didn't really know that was a part of it.
Mate.
Yeah. I didn't know about it, but
pleasant surprise.
Yeah. It's funny though, man, to think like coming here, I was not expecting to have a great time. Like in terms of like, I just thought like I'm gonna be suffering the whole time, not eating. But it was like the opposite, really.
Amazing.
So yeah, credit to you and everything you've done.
Thanks, man.
And gone through and how you're, how the way you facilitated for everyone as well.
Yeah.
Because, when I say to people, it's how incredible it's been, and they're like, I might do it. And I'm like, it's incredible. If you try and do 7 days living your own life, you're probably going to struggle. So it's that thing of like, it is a medicine, but it's important that it's done in the right way.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And it is just so much harder in your familiar environments where all your habits that you're familiar with feel like they're way harder to break. And that's what fasting is putting a stop to the rotating wheel in the daily grind in a way that you are kind of confronted with those habits. And if you're surrounded by the environment and by which you exercise those habits, it's way harder. And so I agree that coming out to somewhere, especially where there's other people that are fasting as well, so you have that like synchronized process of sharing. And like, it can, on your own, it can be lonely and miserable. Whereas, when you have the opportunity to like settle into the rhythms of it and the changes that come with it with a bunch of other people, somewhere like here where the weather's wonderful and, someone like me who has lots of experience in it and that is attentive to what people need, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
And, it's part of the it's a big part of the reason why I want to do this, is because, yeah, it provides that space so that it can be felt as an opportunity and not like resistance to like habits which are trying to pull you back in.
Yeah.
To remove those temptations. And just to come back on a few things that you said there, you know, like I'm familiar with the lad culture myself. You know, I've played a lot of rugby and football in my life, and I know what it can be with some of those guys and some of those subcultures. And, you know, a lot of the time when there's enough trust slowly developed between guys, then like things can come out and people can open up. But I think certainly the kind of the status quo and the standard,
the surface level stuff,
doesn't tend to go that deep. You know, it's like, are you all right? Yeah. All right. You all right? Yeah. How's work? How's the family? And yeah, like you say, I think these kind of experiences can really, can help, but also they do force a kind of equilibrium of the aspects of what it just means to be human, which for a lot of guys is competing and, you know, having a good time with your mates when you're not working and whatever, but it also is being a deeply emotional and like, you know, sensitive creature that has values and meaning and, you know, childhood conditioning. And in that way, it's a bit of a cheat code. You don't have to study anything.
Except for not.
Do you know what I mean? You just got to find the right environment to drink water and rest, and then the body and mind will give you the stuff that you haven't paid attention to. And that's something that, like, for me, when I fast and get into these kind of experiences for myself, it's like, cool. I can leave all that other stuff at the door for a bit. Do you know what I mean? And give my entire being the opportunity to open all those doors and, you know, look at all of the, like you were talking about, the different jars of my life that I'm pouring into and what I actually want to do, which, when I'm like, go, 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 it's just go, go, go.
Yeah.
Just get the shit done.
You can't reflect in that sense. No. It's like a rebirth in so many ways.
Yeah.
Like, you're not just rebirthing your cells, your taste buds. You're rebirthing, you know, your perspectives and your mind and it gives you, more sort of power over actually the trajectory of your life where you actually want to go, because it's so easy to go down the same route you've been going down. And it's like, it's kind of, it feels like a fresh start in many ways.
Yeah. You know, sort of as we've been here, decided to name these experiences as like recalibration.
It's a good word.
And it just is that, isn't it? It's like, I'm just going to take a pit stop to allow things to sort of tinker and
I'd say the first
trickle
one
through,
like a rebirth, and then maybe when you do it again, it was more like a recal. I'd say for me, like, rebirth resonates a little bit more because
wicked, mate.
Maybe I was a bit too far from it just being a recal.
And
I can sort of struggle to see how I would have got to this place where I'm at now. I struggle to see how I would have done it another way. I don't see another way.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which, you know,
wow,
I'm incredibly grateful for that. Because like, I would have carried on. You know, I'm addicted to sugar. I'm addicted to caffeine.
Addicted to work.
I'm addicted to work. I like a smoke. I like a drink. And I just feel like now it's just like I control what I want to do.
It looks like you're going to be walking away with a lot more of a sense of choice.
Because it's like, you know, I've not been able to not eat for 7 days. What is there that I can't do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
say no to something that I don't like. Yeah, it's not that healthy, or
Yeah.
it's a powerful thing.
Yeah. And getting a bit more of a deeper sense of actually what like feeds you, like what contributes to your life. And yeah, I guess being able to take the time to, you know, recalibrate that, reshuffle that, completely reconsider that is, yeah, like I guess a process of empowerment through really just like the space that abstinence provides. That then, like, yeah, you get the time for like the blinds of your habits to kind of fall away and be like, all right, what's actually here for me? What's actually possible? What do I actually have?
Yeah.
As options.
So true.
Yeah, man.
Powerful stuff, man.
Yeah.
Really is powerful.
I mean, it's been so cool to witness this the process you made from like, yeah, turning up on day one, and then just like the slow settling into the depth of what was coming up for you, and then like, you know, as you've been going through the refeeding, the full on just fucking celebrating. Like Theo was walking through the courtyard on like day one, or yeah, maybe day one of refeeding. We're like, yes,
I fucking done it. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing, bro.
And then so it felt so amazing to like exercise again.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to come back to that. Like, you know, with all of the depth things considered, it's something that we've talked about the fitness side of things. So just for clarity, Theo did 7 days, no food, just water, 4 meals of probably like 6 to 10 strawberries.
Yeah.
On day one.
Different fruit.
Yeah. So
strawberries. No, I did 7 and then 10 strawberries.
Right. Across day one in 4 separate meals. Oh yeah, and then an apple. Okay, right. So we're talking about a tiny portion of calories, right, really, compared to what you would eat in the average day back in your life. And then on the second day, a meal of something similar in the morning. And then
salad.
Yeah.
Lettuce, sorry.
Yeah.
And I put some grapes in there.
Fruit and lettuce. And then we went to a nearby like outdoor exercise space. And in the first time of attempting any exercise since being here, really, did 10 chin-ups.
Yeah. Which I don't remember, honestly, hand on heart, I don't remember ever doing 10 chin-ups in my life.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Just knocked him out.
And it just felt like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It felt crazy.
Yeah.
I guess, some of it was the weight loss and some of it was...
Yeah. A different kind of lightness.
Different kind of lightness, man.
Yeah.
I think those new cells were just developed better and just stronger.
Yeah.
And now I just feel, ready to enjoy the exercise, and I just can't wait to train every day now.
Sick, mate. Wicked.
So transformation coming, mate.
The exercises you don't like.
The exercise I don't like.
Yeah.
Defo.
Yeah, mate. Maybe just a little bit on that could be cool, just to share with people about like, you did the 7 days, you did the 3 days of refeeding to get back to a place now where your appetite's somewhere in the territory of being back to normal and your energy levels are in the territory of being back to normal. How are you feeling leaving tomorrow? Yeah. Does it all feel real?
Yeah, it does. I think it is gonna, like, it's taking time to sort of really deep how transformative this week or 10 days has been. And I am excited to get back, obviously see my family and also put in the lessons and put them into practice in the real world, because I know that there's, it doesn't stop here with,
the hard bits.
Where, all the distraction temptation and distraction lies, but that's the thing. I'm that willpower
Mm.
that I've proved to myself what I can be capable of, which is ultimately, when you deep it, one of the most important things and bonds you have with yourself as a person. If you don't believe your own word, that you're not going to do something, like, you're kind of screwed in life because, like, you don't even trust yourself. So that's something that's like, I feel like
serious boost there.
Yeah. I think I already understood that, but that level of that's gone to another level now.
Yeah, sick, man. Wicked. Well, yeah, I mean, it's been such a pleasure, mate, and like having not seen you for a while, and then you dropping me that line over Facebook after seeing my story and being like, let's go on a call, mate. I fancy seeing if this can help with my eczema to a total rebirth of your kind of principles and values, mate. I'm really glad that you've joined. I think you brought like a really awesome and different dynamic to the group that I think both benefited the group and benefited you. And just thank you so much for being here, man, and congratulations, and
thank you.
I wish you all the best, and that I hope you can take this forward into life, and
definitely
whenever the challenges or the habits or the feelings of forgetfulness that can come back in with whatever life brings, you got this in your pocket now as something you can do. So
for sure,
I have a feeling I'll probably see you again for one of these, or at least
for sure. Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, wicked, bro. Well,
thank you, man.
Thank you, mate.
Bring it in, brother. Until next time.
Yes, mate. Yeah, probably get one more workout in, eh?
Yeah.
Nice one.
Good stuff, man.
Safe.
Good stuff.
Cheers, all.